Welcome to AnyBiz YouTube channel. Here we are helping your B2B business to grow and to be efficient. Every single week we're uploading new video.
Today we'll be answering questions done in our community. First question is, AnyBiz claims to reduce the need for human SDRs. How does it manages the nuances in B2B conversations that typically require domain knowledge or empathy?
It's a very good question. But as the technology becomes smarter, this is some of the time even done better than a human, So some of the time it can be much more pleasant, much more straight to the point. And I think it's very common today that every person is using maybe Grammarly or using ChatGPT to answer some emails or messages, right? So this is exactly what the technology does, replying in the best way so the prospect will feel that this is a real person.
How does AnyBiz identify intent signals? Does it use third-party data, outbound activity, or both? I mean, how does AnyBiz gathers its data?
AnyBiz sends every day hundreds of thousands of emails. And it not only sends, but it learns what happens on the other side. When we send an email to a prospect, so we see a lot of data. For example, we see when he replied, about what he specifically replied and what channel he replied. So we now learn what this prospect actually interested in and where he's actually located. And accordingly, AnyBiz learns the next time that this prospect will be contacted, he will be contacted in the right way. But you probably refer to intent of the prospect that's interested in what may be a specific topic. I really don't believe in it, this intent, as something that the person wants right now, because normally these signals can be misleading. But when we reach out to a specific prospect, we some of the time generate the need for him. So it's not like we are looking for his intent to buy, but we are generating the right need for him according to his business, maybe something he doesn't know yet exists. And how we know it? Because we use AnyBiz for AnyBiz. And it's interesting because some of the time people are skeptical, but some of the time they would like to try. So we created the need and customers are willing to pay for it.
Building on this, let's talk about trust. Why would someone trust AnyBiz? Why should I use AI instead of something that is already on the market and that I already know can be trusted? A human SDR?
It's a good question, but if no one will trust the technology, then we will still, we're living without light, without anything. There are early adopters in this world that are willing to try everything. They're willing to try technology, innovation. And these people that are standing outside of Apple Store for a new product, this is the exact early adopters. They are excited about new technologies. They want to try. They want to be the first to tell the world that they tried it. And this is what happens with new technologies and with new startups. Early adopters are the ones that are leading all the rest. So this is a very small portion of people that willing to pay for it. They're even paying, they are experiencing a lot of bugs, a lot of problems. They know that the company is still young and they still put their money because they are excited about the technology. But when they are happy, they tell the next people about it and the next people about it, and this is how technology evolves. So if you are early adopter, you will try it. But if you're not, you will wait for the one to tell you this is trustworthy and you're gonna try it. And at the beginning, a lot of people didn't believe in smartphones, for example. They said, no, we won't try it, etc. But today, every person on earth has a smartphone. So this is how it works. It takes some time, but it's absorbing.
Last question is a personal one. As a CEO, what core value do you prioritize for your clients? Saving them time or helping them make more money? Which is your main selling point?
I would say more is the time. As today everything became much faster, right? So you can order food without going to the restaurant and it feels like you're feeling the same quality of food. You can order a taxi from every point. So even the videos became very short, right? So what is more popular right now? The shorts are much more popular, as you probably can see. And this is why people don't have any more time, any more passion. And this is exactly where we're directing. Okay, so imagine without you guiding anyone to do anything, and he's doing even better than a person. So this is exactly what's happening. If you want an SDR, you need to spend time on hiring, you need to spend time on teaching, you need to spend a lot of resources on this person. But imagine right now a machine can do it faster, in more effective way, and creating maybe better ROI because it's cheaper and the technology becomes smarter every day. So why not? There's no good reason. And this is how everything started in this world, right? From problems, from lazy people. Yeah.
Hey you, if you like what you just watched right now, please subscribe, share and like our videos because this is what motivates us to generate more content.
As voted in our community poll, today, In Get to Know the Team, we'll be interviewing our marketing manager, Errol Azuz.
Hello, with us is Errol Azuz. Errol, how are you today?
Pretty good, pretty good. A good weather in Lisbon and having a good time.
Errol, what do you do for your living?
I'm a marketing manager, actually. I'm managing a marketing team of 12 people.
Amazing. Where are you from?
I'm originally actually from Turkey. From Istanbul, I was born and raised there until at 24 years. I studied also there industrial engineering, and then I moved to Israel, now living in Jerusalem.
Amazing. So you moved from Turkey to Israel?
Yes, it's a great journey, actually, a great chapter for my life, I believe.
And how old are you, by the way?
I'm 29 and will be turning 30 very soon.
And already managing 12 people?
Yes, I know it's a very high pressure and a lot of responsibility, but I'm really happy about where I am today, actually.
If someone looking at you and want to be in your position, how we should start? What should be done?
Today, a lot of things in the marketing, the marketing is changing and evolving a very fast, especially with the technology, with the new tools. I would say I recommend them actually to learning as much as possible the newest technology. I mean, don't go very typical courses to learn what is SEO from 101, from low level, or what is PPC, how does Google Ads work. These are very old style. Don't waste your time to learning these kind of very, very basic things. Surely you should know them a little bit, but I would recommend to focusing more what is coming actually, the new tools, new AI tools. Today, when I'm also hiring someone, I always check their background, their knowledge, experience, but it's not just the main point. The main point, how they're adapting themselves actually in the new technologies, how they are efficiently using the new AI softwares, new AI tools, because this is bringing the main value to the company.
Do you care what people learn in the university?
Actually, if it's not a position junior level, I don't care. I just care it if it's the first entry job in this position. Yes, I care what they learn because they don't have experience actually to evaluate a person. But if you have already an experience in any field, already I don't care what did you study. I care about what you know and what you will bring to the company.
Great. And in 10 years from today, where do you see yourself in your professional life?
Oh, very tough question. Actually, all my life, I worked in the marketing literally from the very bottom level of the marketing, doing very simple SEO, keyword research, understanding the trends, a very from the bottom and very high level, the funnel optimizations and cross-channel funnel optimization, omni-channel strategies. So I did a lot on marketing, and I think I want to scale myself on the more a sales level too. What do I mean? Maybe CRO, a chief revenue officer, and managing the whole money in the company from end to end, not just for marketing and also for the sales too.
Great ambition. We hope we will be there even earlier. Tell us a bit in your personal life, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
This question is even tougher. I mean, on my personal life, I see myself happy, somewhere maybe a good place. It might be still Jerusalem or maybe somewhere totally different. But having a good life, what you mean?
Kids, small kids.
Kids is a big responsibility. I'm already managing 12 kids in my team, so the 13th might be even the harder. I think I need to prepare myself for this, and then maybe, one day, why not? But at least for now, let's keep.
Okay, and what is the last thing you want to say to the world? You know what? Tell us something people don't know about you, or a small amount of people know about you.
I was always a very challenging person since my childhood. I was always looking for business. I started in the work life actually when I was almost 6-7 years old. I used to go with my father to where does he work, and I also spent my summer vacations with my father in his work. Even though most of my children used to go and play and having fun, for me, it was something else. It was very different, and I get involved in the business life very, very early. I made my first salary, surely it's not real, but when I was 12 years old. So I started working in multiple places even when I was a child. I get even my unofficial first salary when I was 12. I used to work again in a factory to doing some small little things. Surely people used to give me papers, take it from here to there, but I used to spend my even summer vacations just working and just to learn from the people what's their daily life.
Amazing. Anything else you want to add to our audience?
Surely I would say that we are building an amazing company. We are building an amazing product with amazing people. This is what we are actually doing now. I believe we are in a very great path and we are growing very fast. I will just invite everyone who wants to join the revolutions, who wants to join this changing the world and the changing the technology, and who wants to be pioneer and testing the pioneer tools. I think they definitely use our products, Wormy and AnyBiz.
Oh, thank you so much. Great words. Wish you all the best. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
That's it for today. You can expect more videos, more knowledge from me and from my team every single week, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you.